Christians often assume that their holy texts do not endorse child marriage. We are going to find out how true that assumption is. Let's first establish a couple principles. God is intrinsically good. Therefore, he cannot legislate any evil at any point in time. Jesus is God according to Christianity. So he is the God who participated in revelation of the Old Testament. In Numbers 31, God tells Moses to take 1,000 men from each tribe and go to war with the Midianites to avenge their women seducing Israelite men. In verse 18, Moses commands by the inspiration of God to kill all the little boys and all the non-virgin women, but to keep alive all the virgin little girls for themselves. In verse 25, God tells Moses to divide the spoils of war, including the virgin little girls, amongst the combatants. The Lord even got a share for himself, 32 virgin little girls, in verse 40. Some apologists will try to argue that this is not referring to little girls. However, the Hebrew makes it very clear. The Hebrew word used is taf. It appears over 40 times in the Torah and is always translated as children or little ones. Then they'll try to argue that they kept them alive but not for sexual intercourse. This is also not the case. Every single classical Jewish commentary, as well as Christian commentary, agrees that they kept them as wives and slaves. Think about it. Why did they kill the innocent little boys and the non-virgin woman? Seems pretty obvious. To support this, Deuteronomy 21 verse 10 to 14 gives clear instruction on how to handle female prisoners. It reads, "When the Lord your God gives you victory in battle and you take prisoners, you may see among them a beautiful woman that you like and want to marry." Let's take a quick pause here before the missionaries lose their minds. I know you're probably thinking that it says woman, Mr. Orthodox Muslim. It says if you see among the women. But the problem is the word for woman in Hebrew means female or wife or just woman in general. So it refers to all females. And this is supported by Saint Augustine. And here's a quote for that as well. "Take her to your home, where she will shave her head, cut her fingernails, and change her clothes. She is to stay in your home and mourn her parents for a month. After that, you may marry her. Later, if you no longer want her, you are to let her go free. Since you forced her to have intercourse with you, you cannot treat her as a slave and sell her." Now, most translations will translate the word for force there to be humiliated her or violated her. But as the NET Bible says under this verse, you have humiliated her. Since divorce was considered rejection, the wife subjected to it would lose face, in addition to the already humiliating event of having become a wife by force. Furthermore, the Hebrew verb translated humiliated here, ana, commonly used to speak of rape. Genesis 34:2, 2 Samuel 13:12, 14:22, 32, and Judges 19:24. Our final example will be from Deuteronomy 22:28 to 29. It says that if a man meets a girl who is not engaged or promised for marriage, and he sleeps with her forcefully, he must marry the child virgin and cannot divorce her forever. This reading specifically comes from the Greek Septuagint, which Jesus often quotes from, as well as the apostles. The Greek word paida is used in Matthew 2 to describe infants under 2 years old. So does the Bible endorse child marriage? Yes, absolutely.